What's good, everybody? My name is Josh, aka JaceTheDon. Welcome back to the channel. And as you know, Cartoon Network's 30th anniversary is coming, I think, next month. So yeah, before we get into that, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. It really does help out the channel. Let's get into it. So, Cartoon Network 30. Can you believe it? Like, 30 years of Cartoon Network. I feel so old because I remember growing up with Cartoon Network. I remember Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken, Two Stupid Dogs, Secret Squirrel, just growing up with it, regular show, Steven Universe. You know, there's so many animated shows and so many shows. Is Puff Puff Yumi Yumi? I think that's the name of it. Was that on I think that was on Cartoon Network. That's another show. Class of 3000. I love Class of 3000. That's such an underrated show, and it sucks that it only got one season because that was such a great show. There's just so many. Camp Lazlo, Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I know, like, a lot of people are making these videos that Cartoon Network 30 is going to be mid, and I know you've probably seen those videos. But look here. If whatever Cartoon Network does for 30 isn't to our liking, that doesn't mean you still can't celebrate it, you know? Just celebrate the shows that you enjoy. Make videos on top 10 Cartoon Network shows that you enjoy, because that's probably a video idea I'm probably gonna do, well, once that month comes up. But yeah, Cartoon Network has meant a lot to me, growing up as a kid, and coming home from school, I always knew the schedule. I always knew the schedule for every, network that I watched, whether it was Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Boomerang, all of them. And for me, I spent most of my time on Cartoon Network because a lot of the shows I just enjoy, I grew up and grew on Cartoon Network, I remember when regular show first premiered on Cartoon Network. I might have been 10 or 11 years old. But just being able to experience that show and see how far that show has come. And even like going back and watching, Codename Kids Next Door, Infinity Train, and, all these other Cartoon Network shows. It's just something cool about going back and looking at the history of these cartoons. Going back and just, maybe it's a nostalgia thing for me, because maybe I live in this entire world of nostalgia and that's all I know. But for me, I think celebrating something, celebrating 30 years is a major milestone. A lot of people didn't get to see 30 years. A lot of people, remember what those 30 years were like. And for me, as someone who admires and is inspired by animation alike, I think this is a very important thing. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I remember the Cartoon Network 20 promo that they did. That's still my favorite Cartoon Network promo. Do you guys also remember the segments where they would have like the characters like interacting with each other? Like, I think it was Professor X lost his car keys, and I think it was Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Like, that was a hilarious thing. I remember, like, when they would show movies on the network, they would have all the characters in the theater, and maybe one of the characters was doing something annoying, and they were trying to tell him to shush, and they wouldn't shush. Like, just little moments like that I miss with Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network now I miss that magic element. Like, there was just something about the early thousands Cartoon Network for me that just, it hit. You know what I mean? It hit on so many levels, and I feel like it didn't forget where it came from in the 2000s. They knew they had, the shows from the 90s. They knew they had the shows from the early thousands. Adventure Time. The list goes on and on. But again, like, it was great. I'm excited for Cartoon Network 30. Even if Cartoon Network 30, whatever Cartoon Network does isn't good, isn't satisfactory to people, I'm satisfied that it even reached 30 years. That's all I care about. To me, I don't care about what Cartoon Network does for it. Whatever they do, that's what they do. I'm gonna celebrate how I celebrate it. You know? It's like your birthday. You know, just because some people may do crappy things on your birthday doesn't mean you have to celebrate your birthday crappy, right? You decide what you want to celebrate for your birthday. If you just want to go out and run 10 miles on your birthday, do it. If you want to go and just sit down, play video games all day, do it. You know, you decide how you celebrate. Don't let anybody online try to tell you that, oh yeah, Cartoon Network 30 is mid, or Cartoon Network is something you should be worried about, because again, you decide how you celebrate something, not somebody else. And I'm not here trying to tell you how you should celebrate something. It's totally up to you what you do, you know? But it's just some thought to think about. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what are your favorite Cartoon Network shows? What era of Cartoon Network hit heavy for you, and why? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. It really does help out the channel. Big love to you all, and peace out.